moving on to my next little discussion, and this one will probably be in its own separate video. This is all about the Mindcrack party and my stories of it. So I get there quite a few hours early. I was talking to Good on my phone. I was like, okay, when are you guys gonna be there? And he gave his time, and I show up there, put my bag away and stuff, and I find Good, and he is in party planner mode, my friends. He is running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He's like, well, I gotta get everything done. He was assigning people roles. Like we had volunteers who were helping out, and he was on top of things, man. I've never really seen Good inside that mode before, so it was really interesting to see him he was on top of things, and I was really impressed with that. Assembling the giant Mindcrack statues. I have the little one. Let me grab the little one. Hey, guy. All right. I got this guy. So, just imagine one of these, but 6 foot tall, which is I was only like an inch taller than the actual me, which is pretty impressive. So I'll put him over here. Hello. And the best part is they're branded on the side with the Mindcrack logo, Mindcrack Minecon 2013, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Goo got things done, and he was running around getting everything set up, and I was really impressed with that. Before we actually had anybody arrive, before we had our dinner that we were gonna do for the people on the Go Get funding who donated at least $150, I think it was, for the special ticket or whatever. We had 30 people. We actually decided to sign 1,000 postcards for the people who donated like $10 to the Go Get funding. And holy God, I have never underestimated the number 1,000 before today. You guys have no idea, man. I signed 1,000 postcards, and here, I don't know if I don't have a piece of paper handy. I have the top of a Kleenex box. I guess that'll do. So originally, my signature was this MC underline and then my full sign name. However, after we started doing them a bit, it turned into this MC smiley face. So, because when I realized I had to do 1,000 of those, I kind of figured that out. Oh man, Ganondorf bot just subscribed. Shout outs to the Ganondorf bot. Excellent. Thanks, Ganondorf bot. That's also Incredible Mango, who's already a sub anyway, so shout outs to him. I finally have gotten it. The Triforce at what? This is just a triple triangle? How could you trick me into this? I demand a refund. Go back in time 7 years and bring me the Triforce. Or gone with you. Cool. Thanks, Ganondorf. Anyways, back to the Mindcrack party. So we had to sign 1,000 postcards. It was really weird because we were all sitting in this line. We had this assembly line set up. And I sat next to Kurt and Beef. And Generic B for a time, but Generic B has a really complex signature, and he was holding up the line, so we sent him to the end of the line. Because he was taking forever, and we were like, we gotta get these done, Jenny V. So we sent him to the back of the line. Because it was Kurt who was really fast with his signature, MC, and then VB. And instead we had Jenny B, who makes a hermit face and all this stuff. It's like, guy, you need to get better. You need to go faster. So we fixed that up. Jeez, can't get my stuff. Okay. How we doing on wood? We need more. We have a lot of stuff to do with wood, so hope you guys don't mind this while we talk about Minecon. Anyways, so then it was time for the dinner at this point, and we have like 30 people, as well as the volunteers are running around, the Mindcrackers and stuff. And I kind of lost track of who was who in that point, but I sat next to a really great bunch of people. I don't remember all their names. One of them was named Michael, right? Michael or Matthew. I would have remembered if it was Matthew, so it has to be Michael, because my name is Matthew. and I forget the girl's name. I feel bad. Scrubzilla was there though. Scrubzilla, who donated a bunch of money during the generic B part of the Mindcrack live stream during the mansion thing. I sat next to him. He was a really nice guy. And the last guy I sat next to, I don't remember his name, and I feel like a really bad guy because I talked with him a ton over the weekend. He actually lives near me. He might even be here right now. I was talking to him, and he had this like cool custom backpack. He had one of those smartwatch things I don't like very much, but we had a discussion about them. And I believe his name begins with a J. And he likes Project M, which is the Super Smash Bros. Mod that I play. And I was like, hey, guy, you should come over and chill with me. But the problem is I don't remember his name, and I can't contact him. So it's like a blah, blah. So I feel really bad because I don't remember this. Apparently we had a $3.45 donation from K Wizats23. Says, welcome back, MC. Loved seeing the zany footage of you and the many daily videos posted by Bruce Wilkers. Favorite quote? Yeah, I like that quote too. I'm not going to say it though, just because of the other connotations it has. So I feel really bad because I forget who the guy was, and I really want to meet up with him, and I want him to like invite him over and stuff to my house. Yeah, so I feel really bad. Anyway, then we signed a few things after the dinner. By the way, I had a salad during the dinner. It was quite good. We signed a few things, and then it was time to go downstairs because during the dinner, while we got this all done, the other 500 some attendees had arrived, and they were all downstairs. And you want to know what's weird? They wanted to meet me. And they wanted to meet everybody else too. And it was kind of insane what happened at this point. I hope you're ready for this. So MC Gamer, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people down there. I'm scared of going down, but you know what? Let's just do it. So I get Nebris, and I'm like, yo, Nebris, you want to go down with me? And he's like, yeah, let's do this. And we were like, all right, we're going to be on top of the world. So bum, 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 down the stairs. And I went, the stairs led to the arcade. I rounded the corner, and all of a sudden there was a kid in front of me. I don't remember his name, obviously, because there was a ton of people there. But he's like, MC, can I get your signature? I'm like, well, that was fast. Yeah. Here you go. It's really nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, no problem. And then I look up. Here you go. And I realize that in the 10 seconds it took me to sign this postcard, a line had formed wrapping around the arcade machines. And I'm like, how did they organize this quickly? I was down here for what, 20 seconds? How did this happen? And I was like, okay. And I was stuck there for an hour and a half. Stuck is not the good word, because it was fun. It was really nice. I got to meet a lot of people. People talking to me about Zeldathon. I just did not expect to be standing inside the middle of the arcade for an hour and a half. I was thinking maybe I'd go outside, get some cool air. But nope, that was not what happened. Instead, I was there for an hour and a half signing a bunch of postcards, and I got to talk to a lot of people. A lot of people gave me some kind words, and it was great because I know a lot of people think it's just the kids who like the Mindcrack, and I'm sure there's a lot of kids here right now listening in. But no, there was all ages, my friends. It was crazy. I don't know the ages of everybody, but I've met people inside, the like middle-aged people even a little older than that, as well as kids, that were. Whoa! I forgot we're in survival. This is a video game. Hello. Goodbye, guy. So yeah, it was really crazy, and it wasn't just the kids as well. Like the parents would come up and say, I'm really glad that you are somebody inside my son or daughter's life, because I'm able to watch it, and you guys really are truly good people, and I'm glad that they are watching you and not other people. So I was like, wow. MC, try making mega spruce trees. What the heck is a mega spruce tree? Excuse me, I'm dying. But 4x4 sapling, 2x2 rather. But it was insane because I just didn't know what to do. It was a fun but weird experience. Like, I just was not expecting that. So after this hour and a half, during this hour and a half, Dark Fan, who I think is still inside the chat right now, he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, MC," and I'm like, "Hello," and he's like, "I'm Dark Fan." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was Dark Fan at first, because at this point I had seen so many faces, everything in my brain was mush. So I was like, "Oh, Dark Fan." He's like, "Six Alone is here, and she wants to see you." And he gave me the place where she was hiding out, and I was like, "Okay, I'll try to find there." And it took me a while to get out of there, but I finally got out. She wasn't there because so I instead went upstairs to the there were some booths there, and I sat around with the guy for a while, and I texted Dark Fan. I was like, "Dark Fan, bring the Six Alone to me," and so he did so, and I got to meet Six Alone. I got to meet Dark Fan, Honey Plays, Lady Onyx. I don't know if I just call her Lady, and so that was really cool because of course I had met Lady before at PAX East. But meeting Dark Fan and Six Alone and them, it was so nice to meet all of them, and we got to hide out for a bit, just kind of sit inside the booth and have a nice little discussion, because they've been really helpful to me, and I'm going to tell you a lot of things about them here during the stream that you're going to be like, wow, they are so freaking awesome, because they are. If you don't know who Six Alone is, by the way, she is the bomb, and she does all the artwork, including the artwork for the upcoming MC Gamer poster. Get hyped for that. Oh man, I cleared out all the trees here. How much wood do I have? That should be enough to last us while I start doing some work here. I'll start planting these. And that's pretty much the end of my Mindcrack party stories. I mean, there was so many people there. I can't talk about every single person. We'll be here for at least 7 hours, and I can't do that. But there was just so many people who came up and said hello. I got to meet Mike's Nemesis, for example, and there was just a lot of really great people. A lot of people whose name I didn't catch, but I feel really bad because we talked for several minutes. The guy with the long hair, I forget his name, but he was pretty cool. He was pretty chill. He came and sat with us for a while. MC, do you want a plush? An MC Gamer plush? Yes. I would love one. I've always wanted a plush of me. Because there was the Pause on Pause plush there. And we all signed it. And I was like, where's the MC Gamer plush, man? I want to hug me. Anyway. Also, we had a $5 donation from Venom Strike 42 who says, donation to beat Santa and for the cape, but mostly to beat Santa. Oh, you guys. Anyways, getting back on track with my discussions here. That's pretty much the end of my Mindcrack party stories. It was a pretty fun time. I got to meet a lot of great people. And it was kind of like the start of the surreal experience that was Minecon. Because I didn't know what to do with all these people that actually wanted to know who I was. And it was really nice. And it was really good to meet everybody. So anyways, let's end that discussion. We're going to move on now to Minecon Day 1.